I'm gonna do a review on this saw here. I just bought this from a guy that showed me my Johnson Red as well, but it's called the Professional Pro Mac 1010S Mcculloch. Mcculloch, I don't know how to pronounce it, to be honest. I'm sure somebody could probably tell me, but I read up on it a little bit. It's 57 cc's, which is a decent amount of power, and then the bar that's on it right now is 20 inches, and it's surprising. This saw, it can go up to a 28-inch bar, it's saying online. And like I said, I've never used one of these, so I'm pretty excited to see how this thing does. It's pretty solid, to be honest. It's pretty solid when you pick it up. But I think it said the year they discontinued these was 1998. So this has to be at least a 1998 or older saw. But like I said, I'm about to go do a review on it. I've got some oak to cut and some poplar, maybe some maple as well. But I'm curious to see how it does on the bigger stuff and like some of the oak, because that's what I cut a lot of the time. So let's go see how this thing cuts. I'm pretty sure it's pretty sharp. Yeah, it's sharp. It's actually very sharp. Very sharp. Big, heavy round of white oak. It cut right through it, no problem. 57 cc's, you can see that when it's in the wood. I've used some other saws, like some homeowner saws and stuff, and they bogged down in some big oak. The bar is 20 inches, so I would say that round's about 18 inches. Cut right through it, no problem. Didn't bog down. Definitely recommend it. First time I've used it, well, second time today, and I definitely recommend it. Thing's got power, without a doubt. And this thing can hold up to a 28-inch bar too. I'm definitely intending to upgrade at least to a 24-inch bar on it. I like at least a 24-inch bar myself after using one on the Johnson Red that you see me use sometimes. Which maybe you haven't seen that if you haven't watched my channel, but anyways, this is the Professional Pro Mac 1010S 57 cc saw, discontinued in 1998, and it cuts great. That's, like I said, that's a 20-inch bar. It said, from what I read online, it can go from a 16-inch to a 28-inch bar. So I may even get a 28-inch and put on it later. But you can see that's a big oak round, and it had no problem whatsoever cutting through that. If you can get one of these for a decent price or find one from somebody, this one I feel like I got a good deal on it, a really good deal, and it's in very good shape. The guy that I got it from an older man who had it. I think maybe he may have bought it new, and you can tell he took very good care of it. So I'm pretty happy with it. It's cutting great. I'm about to go and see what else it'll do. I may try some different types of rounds. That's oak. That's the strongest thing I have here. So but let's go see what else it can do. cutting great. I really like it. Round right there. It seemed to bog a little bit in that round, but it may have just been me the way I was using it, to be honest. Seemed like the chain kind of caught. The breakers do need to be taken down on that one a little bit, on the chain a little bit, and the guy told me that. A really big round of oak. I don't know if you can tell how big that is. That's well over 100 pounds, I'm guessing, right there. But you can see how big a round this is too. And it cut right through it, no problem. So I'm pretty impressed with the saw, to be honest with you. I would recommend it for sure, without a doubt. I believe Buck and Billy Ray uses similar saws, you know, and the ProMac 1010S is what this one is. And hold up to a 28-inch bar, and like I said, that really for some of this stuff I need at least a 24-inch. My bar barely got through this one, and I think the only reason it did is because as I got down near the bottom, it kind of narrowed at the bottom, so I was able to push the saw in a little bit more. But this may actually be a little bit wider than 20 inches here. And this one is white oak as well. This one isn't red. The one I cut previously was red. As you can see, this saw will cut right through oak, no problem. It's a pretty big round here, really, of red oak. Pretty big log. Had no problem cutting right through it. Top sections right there. That's a big, like I said, I don't know if you can tell how big that is. That's a big piece of white oak. Which, if anybody knows, they've dealt with white oak, it's some tough stuff. But anyways, this is my review of the Professional ProMac 1010S, and I really like it. Seems like a really good saw. I like the sound of it too a lot. Maybe it's the muffler on them that makes them sound like that, but I like how it sounds. But anyways, cut through white and red oak, and like I said, there's nothing that I have around here, I don't believe, that's any stronger than that. That's the strongest stuff I've got. So I've got some poplar around here. I know there was some walnut and maple, but I mean, if it'll cut through red and white oak, it'll definitely cut through those. But anyways, if you like this kind of stuff, if you don't mind to give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in this kind of stuff, because I intend to do more reviews. And if you like firewood, I intend to do a whole lot of that. I do it full time in the winter. But this is the review of the ProMac 1010S. I would definitely recommend it. I would tell you, if I didn't recommend a saw or any type of tool, I would try to do my best to give you an honest opinion. That last piece of white oak there, it bogged somewhat, but it may have been as well that it was just the way I was using it, honestly. Once it was cut, and it had no problem going right through it. Especially the red oak. The white oak seemed tougher, especially that last big round. But I definitely recommend this saw. It's a great one if you can get your hands on one of these for firewood, or for a homeowner just to do your own firewood. I don't think you'd regret it. I think you'd be happy, as long as the saw runs good and everything, as this one seems to. Like I said, this is my first day using it after buying it, so I wanted to go ahead and do a review on it. But so on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd probably give this saw a good 8, honestly, for what it is. And I'm not sure what these go for new. I was able to get a good price on this one, but if you can find one, I guess new, you probably wouldn't even be able to find these hardly anymore if they discontinue them in 1998. But if you can get your hands on a good used one for a decent price and it runs good, I would definitely recommend it. It is a powerful saw. Has some weight to it. You can definitely feel it when you're using it. But like I said, 8 out of 10, definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching, and God bless.